It's loading.
Okay.
Okay. It's coming up. So hold on, let me just, it's muted here. All right. Let's go on. So now I'm going back to Zoom so that I can share. Yeah, so this is the prompt that we used to get questions we can use for our public speaking classes. Now look at this, questions to consider during the presentation. What is your evaluation of the speaker's eye contact and how does it affect their connection with the audience? How did the speaker use their voice to emphasize key points or create a certain mood? What do you think of the speaker's body language? Did their gestures and movements seem neutral or purposeful? How effective were the speaker's rhetorical questions or storytelling techniques in keeping the audience engaged? Do you see where audience engagement comes in?
Yeah.
So these are, even if you've not taught anything, you didn't know what to teach for during your speech, these questions now will help you see what to teach during your speech, during the speech.
Exactly.
Wow. And then what kind of stage presence did the speaker have? What was their posture like? Questions to consider after the presentation. So based on your analysis, how successful was the speaker in achieving their speech objective? What was the single most memorable part of the speech and why? Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
What is one aspect of the speaker's delivery you would want to incorporate into your own speeches? So you see that you're not just saying, go and watch this video and watch how they are doing.
Yeah. You're giving them
Making
direction.
them think. And as they are thinking, they are asking themselves, oh, what am I supposed to be doing here? They are watching with intent.
Yeah.
Then how do you think the speaker handled the Q&A session? Anyway, I don't think this
Hello,
speech has a
Hello, Miss Judd. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Well done, ma'am. I joined the class late. So I want to ask a question before you go too far.
Okay, what's the question?
I can see you are explaining questions concerning public speaking. So is this the questions we can set related to the topic teaching the public speaking class?
So no, this is not in relation to the topic. This is in relation to any video of a public speaker that you tell them to watch.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes. If you tell them to watch a video, you must tell them to watch it with intent. Not just tell them to watch a video and that's it. So you must have questions that they
Okay,
will
that is
use as follow.
if we give them the video to watch, we send the questions to them so to guide them, and they will like to guide them and to guide them to pay attention to what they are watching and list answer, give a response to what they've watched.
Exactly. So now you won't give them all the 15
Oh,
questions. You give them the questions on what you are telling them to work on. For example, if we're doing pre-presentation skills, you pick questions for, and this question is really in relation to this video. It's not all videos.
okay.
Do you understand it?
Yeah.
This is the video that these questions work for. If it's another question, insert the link of the video into your prompt.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So if it's another question, insert the link to the video into your prompt. and then it will give you questions tailored to your prompts.
Hmm.
Do you understand it?
Okay.
Yes, very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Miss Sandra, did you
Yes,
get this?
yes, I do.
Good. So what's the next question?
The two tasks you talked about, is this part of
Mhm.
it?
The what?
The
The
two,
two
the
tasks.
two tasks, yes. You said you give
Yes,
to
I just
students.
decided to make it 5, but give
Okay.
them 2 is fine.
Okay.
2 is fine. With 2, they are okay. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yes, with 2, they are okay,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the next question? Miss Sandra, have I answered your question?
Yes, you have. You've answered the question.
Okay. So that is about teaching public speaking. That's about teaching public speaking, right? So I was asking, do you have questions you want me to answer first off before we go into what we have for today? Do you have questions that you want me to answer? Any question? Ms. Chimeri, do you have any question that you want me to answer? Okay, no question. Okay, so let's go on. So first off, we're going to take a look at some tools that we can use to make learning fun. No matter the topic we're taking, no matter whatever it is we're taking, that's one of the things we're going to do today. Okay, so let's look at, okay, let's look at this. The first one we'll be looking at is Education Copilot. That's the first one we're looking at. It's an AI lesson planner. It's an AI lesson planner. Okay, so look at it. Generate lesson plans and other educational materials in seconds. So especially if you are teaching children, this works very well for you. This service has been suspended. Why? Oh, sorry. Education Copilot is one of the ones I used to use. I don't know why the service is. So this is how it works. You put a subject, you put a grade level, and then you generate handouts. And it will generate your handout for you.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh my.
Just like that. That is why I like it.
Hmm.
Now, I don't use it for all my classes because it's important for you as you're using AI. It's important for you to not allow AI do the thinking for you. It is very important that you think with AI. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's important that you think with AI. Don't allow AI think for you. So let's see this one. Monsha AI. Let's see. Okay. Yes. So plan better lessons with AI. Okay, while this is loading, let me show you another one. Somebody was asking yesterday, oh, do we have something that can help us work with these sounds that you've taught us, or work on this with the sounds?
Yeah,
This is
I
what
was working ours.
sound sayer. This is sound sayer. I want to show you the power of the internet. What is happening? Is it my network? Why is it slow? By now, we should be seeing a dancing pencil. Okay, it's almost loaded. Let's just wait a bit. Yeah. So can you see this?
Yes, I can.
So look at it. Phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. So all the 4 phases, you can see this. We're going to make it, yes, full.
Okay.
So let's look at a Y, which is, of course, I think phase 5. So look at it. So once you click on it, it will say the sound.
A, 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 A.
Now you see these 3 dots. Can you see word examples?
Yeah.
A.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
A, may. When you're
So
done
the
with that,
children will blend it and pronounce the word.
T, A.
no, it doesn't pronounce the word for you. You will pronounce it yourself, but it's meant to help them blend.
Yeah.
A, that to help them segment rather.
D, E, L, A.
Wow, this
Delay.
is awesome.
D,
Okay, so for that word, the
A.
L-A, delay. For preschool, you allow them to pronounce the word with the
5. This
sound,
is
right?
phase 5. Look at
This is
it.
what?
This word is phase 5. You know, Johnny Phonics has different phases.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is phase 5. So by phase 5, they've gotten to probably nursery 2. This is even towards
Yes.
term of nursery 2, when they are
Yes.
already thinking
Yes,
of
yes,
repeating sounds, alternative
yes,
spelling.
yes, it's true.
So
Yes.
then they are already big shots. Even some year 1 are using phase 5. Do
Yeah.
you get?
Yes.
So you can, so they would go around it, play with the words, play with the words. Sound sayer is amazing. Let's look at another one. Okay, let's see if Monsha is ready. Okay, wants me to log in. I didn't want to log in, but let's just log in.
I'm not saying why I am. Oh, I did it. I made it, I remember.
Yes. So loading your Monsha workspace. So which of the following best describes your low role? So here it's telling me to, because this is not the app this is not the what do they call it I use on the norm. Okay. What grade level do you teach? What subjects do you teach? So All right, start using Monsha. Yes. Okay. So look at it, create resources. Now, one thing that Monsha does is this. You can create a resource, you can create a course, you can create a lesson, you can differentiate a resource. So let's say you are in a class of about 20. You can use differentiated learning with them.
Oh,
So you differentiate your learning, just the same topic, but there will now be different questions for different levels. There are some children that before you say Jack, they've gotten it.
yeah.
So those people's children will now be harder than others. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Then you can create resources. Resources. You can create that. So let's go to create a lesson. Let's go to create a lesson. It's just the lesson we want to create. Okay, so it's showing us the article, get started. No, that's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Why are we back here? Okay, hold on. I think because I'm using another to log in. Okay, let's go to create a resource then. Still the same thing. Still the same thing. I think because I'm using another email address. Why? Okay, good. So describe your requirements. Do you get it? So here with Monsha, can you hear me? You remember
Yes.
we talked about having
Yes,
a
ma'am.
link to your video earlier, right? You can link your file. Do you understand? If you have a PDF, you can upload your PDF. If you have a video, you can upload your video. If you have a text, you can upload your text. If you have the resource, you can upload it. The website, you can upload it. Whatever you have, you can do what? You can upload it. So let's say we're looking at the video. Okay, let's go back here. Gemini, let's go and copy this link that we have here. Okay, let me come here and copy from here. Yes, share, copy, right? Now look at what we're going to do with Monsha. Do you see what we're doing?
Yeah.
We have included the link to the video, right? Now describe your requirements. Create a lesson plan talking about basic presentation skills using this video as the basis. Include activities. Include activities that can engage the audience, engage the students in a private session. In a private session. Include, okay, in a private session, and activities that can be done after class. Can you see that? What to include in the lesson plan? Material and resources, assessments, and do you see? So objectives and learning outcomes. Standards addressed, materials and resources needed, key concepts. So let me look at key concepts, assessment and evaluation. Okay, let me see. 21st century skills, college and career readiness skills. Do you see what I'm doing?
Yes, please.
Yes,
So let's
ma'am.
look at that 4. So now, what grade? Let me click on grade 16. That's university grade. English, duration of class, very important. Let's put 60 minutes. All right. Now let's go. And let's see what will happen. I call Monsha the monster. I call Monsha the monster.
I believe that's where the name is gotten from.
I think so too. But I honestly love it. I love it. So duplicate. So it's working. And here we go. Lesson plan, university grade 16 English belongs to not assigned. I can decide to change this and maybe like select a course, a lesson, but I don't want to do all of those. I just want to see what is in my lesson plan. Basics presentation skills, learning from Still Standing by Ramona J. Smith. Are you ready?
Very ready.
Only one person is talking. Is it only one person that is here? Now look at this. Objectives and learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify and analyze key elements of effective presentation. Demonstrated in Ramona J. Smith's speech. We have apply personal storytelling techniques to enhance engagement in their own presentations. Demonstrate strategies for overcoming nervousness and setbacks during public speaking. Provide constructive peer feedback on presentation delivery and content. Develop and deliver a short, impactful presentation utilizing learned skills.
Learn skills.
Standards addressed. We're talking present information, finding, supporting evidence, conveying key ideas. Look at it, it's talking about career readiness, competencies, communication, professionalism, work ethics. Are you with me? Materials and resources needed.
Yes.
The video is a very important resource. Projector or screen for video playback, because of course you need to play it. Note-taking material. So you know that your student needs to have a paper and a pen ready while you're working on that video together. A timer or stopwatch. You're going to see what we're using this timer for. Rubric for peer feedback. Hey. For us at Posh Accent, we have a rubric that we use. In fact, it's that rubric we use when we did our public speaking competition. The
What's a
judges,
rubric?
Bibi, hey, which one is rubric again? I said, leave it. You can't understand. Because we're learning every day.
Yeah.
We're standing strong. We're standing up. The reflection handout for post-activity classes, activities. Okay, let's go. Key concepts. Let's go to key concepts. Let's go to key concepts. Are you with me? Are you learning? Or are you missing out? Key,
Yes.
Wait, ma'am, slow down a bit. You mentioned aerobic.
I mentioned the what?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can. I mentioned the what?
You mentioned aerobic during a public speaking competition.
Okay. What is your question?
Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you. What is the question? Yes, I mentioned a rubric. What is the question you are asking?
Hello, can someone hear me?
Hello, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes. What is
I
the
said,
question you're asking? I mentioned a rubric. Yes, but what is your question?
please, can you tell me what it means? Like, can you describe
Talk
it?
about that after this, so that we don't lose our train of thought. Okay.
All right, no problem.
So we have key concepts: storytelling in presentation. Storytelling transforms presentations by making them relatable and memorable. Resilience and adaptability. Effective presenters shows resilience by overcoming setbacks and adapting to challenges. Audience engagement. So this is the key concept of the class. Storytelling in presentation, resilience and adaptability, audience engagement, vocal variety and body language, constructive feedback. Assessment for evaluation, formative assessment. Observation of student participation during discussion and activities. Peer feedback on mini presentation using a structured rubric. Now that rubric is being mentioned again. Summative assessment. Students deliver a short 2 to 3 minutes presentation applying the skills learned. So these are the skills that he got from the video. Okay? These are the skills it got. Now, assessment and evaluation is talking about observation of student peer feedback, summative assessment, student delivers that speech, diagnostic assessment, initial self-reflection on presentation strength and areas for growth. So the person now can watch this video before class, look at the video, record their own presentation, then check, okay, is this presentation good enough for us? Is it good? Isn't it good? What do I need to work on? That is what? Diagnostic assessment. That's initial self-reflection. Then that's before the lesson. Now, self-assessment, this will be after the lesson. Now, look at the skills that you get. Now, instructional sequence. This is where your lesson plans begins. Begin with a question. Have you ever had to present in front of a group? How did it feel? Show a brief clip or read a powerful excerpt from Ramona J. Smith's speech. Quick discussion. What stood out for you in her delivery? Now you have listened to the speech. Then you say, okay, from this delivery that you watched, what is the thing that stood out for you? Now, analyze key elements from Smith's speech. Remember the key elements that was talked about here? Analyze the key concepts. That's it. That's here. Then highlight techniques using specific moments from the video transcript. So storytelling, where did she use storytelling? Watch the video, talk about, did you listen to this story? Look at the specific story that she used. Look at the specific story that she used. That is what? Storytelling. Resilience. Now look at what happened here. Can you see how the speaker showed resilience? Take a look at the audience. Did you notice they were smiling? They were really involved. What do you think she did to be able to get audience engagement? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
After you have analyzed all of those, then you come to guided practice. Now, what is guided practice? You discuss how these elements can be applied to any presentation, then guided practice. Students individually write a brief story about a personal challenge and how they overcame it, inspired by Smith's approach, because that is the approach that Smith used. In pairs, students share their story and provide each other with constructive feedback using a simple rubric. Teachers circulate, offering feedback and support. Each student delivers you can see, closing group reflection. What is one thing you would do differently in your presentation? Extension activity. Watch another award-winning speech and identify 3 effective presentation techniques. Interview a peer or mentor about their experiences with public speaking and summarize the advice given. Create a visual mind map of personal presentation strengths and areas for growth. Homework, prepare a 3-minute speech on the topic of choice. You don't need to do all of these. Do you understand that? There's no law that says all of these things is what you must do. But Marsha gives you ideas that you can use. And you don't have to use all of the idea. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now let's talk. The rubric is just a list of things you want to watch out for. That's a rubric. Look at it. Rubric example. So look at a performance rating. So it has rating and it has explanation for the rating. It took me a lot of time to work on our own rubric for the public speaking competition. So look at it. You know, here now, we talked about, just hold on. Here we talked about key concepts. So 1 to 5 is what will form your rubric. So storytelling in presentation, that will be item number 1 on the rubric. Resilience and adaptability, that will be item number 2 on the rubric. Audience engagement, that will be item number 3 on the rubric. Vocal variety and body language, that will be item number 4 on the rubric. I would have shown you my rubric, but this is not the laptop I used for the rubric. I used it and I'm not at home. So constructive feedback, that is another rubric. So you would list the 5 of them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you get it? Then excellent, good, satisfactory, needs improvement. So what would they do? That when you do it, it is excellent. When you see your students do it, when it comes to the issue of storytelling in presentation, it is what? Excellent. That is what will be here. Okay, if they do this, it is good, but it's not excellent. It will be here. If they do this, it's not like it's bad, but it's satisfactory. I can manage it. You put it here. If they do this, it definitely needs improvement. I don't need it. You put it here. Do you understand what a rubric is now? I learned the use of rubrics when I became a Microsoft certified educator. That's where I learned the usefulness of rubrics, because as a Microsoft certified educator, you must learn how to create rubrics. That's one of the things we learned as a Microsoft certified educator. You must learn how to create rubrics, because it is the rubrics that you create that will help you have a goal in mind. That's what will help you know where you are going, how you're going to get there, and what you're going there for. So if a child is here, or if your student is here, your student can see, oh, I didn't do so well. I think this is what I need to add to it. This is what I need to add to it. This is what I need to add to it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Are you confused?
No, I'm not confused. I got the point.
Okay. So somebody is wondering, hey, how will I now sit down to create a rubric like this? So, hey, this is but she knows how to create rubric already. That's why this is easy for her. All right, let's go to Gemini.
Gemini.
Okay. So demonstrating how stories resilience, that's 2. That's 2. Audience engagement is 3. Vocal variety. Yes, this is what we need. Please create a rubric for my speech presentation class using the above techniques under excellence, good, satisfactory,
Okay.
need improvement. Put the result in a table. Excuse me? What is that? I can't hear you.
Wow. Wow, this is nothing AI cannot do again now.
But like I said, for you to get the best out of AI, make sure that you are not allowing AI think for you. Did you see how many AI tools we used before we got here?
Yeah.
So this is it. Storytelling. The speaker used personal, compelling stories that were deeply integrated into the presentation, effectively illustrating key points and making them highly memorable and relatable. That if the student does that, it's 4. Bam. The speaker used stories to support their points, and they were mostly relevant. The stories helped to make the presentation more engaging, but they were not personal, compelling stories. They were not deeply integrated into the presentation. It was not effectively illustrated. The key points were not clearly brought out. It is what? Good. Got it?
Got it.
Satisfactory. The speaker attempted to use a story, but he felt disconnected from the main point or was not very well developed. Okay, I can manage that. Now, the speaker did not use any storytelling. The presentation was based solely on fact and information. What do we have there? Needs improvement. The same thing goes to resilience and adaptability. The same thing goes to, do you see that? Audience engagement, vocal variety and body language, constructive feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, are you with me?
Yes, we are with you.
Are you shocked?
I wish I had known this last year. A school of mine had what's it called? A debate competition, and I was just doing mini more with assessment. Okay, I like the way she said this, I'll give her 5. Oh, I love the way she said this, I'll give her 4. You know.
No, we have a rubric. You must have a rubric for assessment because that is when you know exactly what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Without the rubric, you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. You may just be biased too.
Yes. Ah, I like her sound. I like the way she sounds.
Exactly. I love her easy.
Yes. So, the way she started. Ah. But with the rubric, you look at the rubric and then you use it. Very, very easy.
Knowledge
With
is
me,
power.
that's why you're here.
Yeah.
I think these tech tools I've taught you today are enough because I don't want to bombard you. So you know why they call me the tech savvy elocutionist. This tech, leave it for
Yeah.
this tech, leave it for me. So tech is honestly a lifesaver, but you must know what you're looking for. Because it is when you know what you're looking for that will be able to effectively use tech. Okay? So please, I want you to ask me your questions now because we'll have to leave here in the next 36 minutes. I just got a message. I have a session by 9. So I need to hear your questions. Ms. Chimeri, have I responded to your question? You were asking about the rubric, right? Ms. Chimeri is not talking. What's
Okay,
happening?
I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
All right, so the slides you used yesterday were so colorful. I loved them. And I was wondering, how did you create these beautiful slides? I don't know if you'd like to share the tools so we can make ours better too.
Ah, okay, so just so you know, for today here, whatever question you ask, I would answer without holding back. But if you come
Okay.
to my DM to ask any question, you will pay for 1 hour with me. Yes,
Okay.
this is why I want you to talk and express yourself. So you want to know how I created the slides. All right, no problem. I'll do that. I'll tell you. Okay, no, I won't tell you. I'll show you. All right?
Okay. All right.
Yes, I'll show you how I created it. All right. Who else? Which other questions do you want? Do you have so that we can be sure that we have settled that before going to another area? Yes. So let me call you one after the other. Sure that. Okay. Teacher K, what are your questions?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, not really. Everything is clear.
Claire. Okay. Okay. Miss Cynthia, what are your questions? Okay. Miss Chimeri, what are your questions? No questions as well. All right. No problem. So let's go to how I created the slides. First off, I use what we call Canva.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
please. Good
evening, ma'am.
evening. Jolly
Okay,
greeting.
Jolly greeting. Okay,
Yes,
yesterday, so sorry I couldn't log in yesterday. I was just off and on. I will come in and go out.
no
Today
problem.
now, I joined late. I'm still trying to catch up. I don't really have a question now.
All right, no
Yeah,
problem. And then no problem.
thank
All
you.
right. What I use to create my designs, it's Canva. I've been using Canva since 2016, so I am already, I would say, almost a pro when it comes to using Canva. So I can design whatever it is I set my mind to. I'll design it. So today we're looking for presentation. So what's the first step? You plan your presentation. What's going to be in slide 1? What is going to be in slide 2? What is going to be in slide 3? What is going to be in slide 4? How many slides is it going to be? Very, very important, because if you do not plan your presentation, what will happen is at the end of the day, your presentation will just be everywhere. Then the points you are supposed to put first, you end up putting them last. So the goal to your presentation is in the planning. That's number one. So I would assume you already know how to plan your presentation, and what you just need is the designing of the slides. So what do you do? Now, the slide you saw, I created it from scratch, from zero. I didn't use any templates. But for somebody who is starting out, use templates, because when you use templates, it is very easy for you to learn. So let's look for presentations. You can see presentations here, right? But before then, let me show you around Canva. So this is what Canva looks like on your laptop. You can see home, projects. If I click on this, all the projects I've done will come out, but I'm not going to click on it because that's not why we're here. Templates. Let me click on templates. This is going to show us examples of presentations, of templates, what Canva can do. It's going to show us. We can see here presentation, worksheets, doc, Instagram post, Instagram story. Now you see Canva is a design tool, a simple design tool. Most of the things I post on Instagram, they are Canva. Most of the things that I post on Instagram, they are what? Canva. I would say 85%. Because of course, sometimes we get graphic designer to design maybe our flyers or a few things that I don't want to stress myself for. So I'll just tell the graphic designer, and he doesn't use Canva. So, or maybe there's a particular effect I'm looking for that I feel like Canva cannot give. I use this. So I just give that to my graphic designer. So you can see, you can use your resume, your ebook, your graph, schedule, menu, website, whiteboard, Facebook. So think of it. There's nothing you cannot create with Canva. Even a website you can create with Canva. On my personal Instagram page, I have my website, and my website is created on Canva. It's created on Canva. Very simple, very easy. I don't pay for it. I pay for the normal website, but I don't pay for my my Canva website, and we're good. So I'll say it again. There is nothing that you want to create that Canva will not do for you. So now the next question is, how do I then use Canva? How? How do I then use Canva? Okay, that's the next part. So let's go. Let me show you around Canva. So you can see category. That's it. Then you can start exploring immediately. Can you see beautiful things already?
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So different things that you want to do. So let's speak on this. Fact, opinion, and bias. So let's assume that I'm creating a lesson plan. So now I use the paid version. So whenever you see this king icon, it's a premium version. But of course, you can use free versions as well. I used free version for a few years before I started using paid version. Let me see, is this a paid version? No, this is a free version. So let's use the free version. So let's look at it. Digital Brainstorm. Digital Brainstorms. So this is it. Of course, first of all, you change your name. By BB George, right? Then I don't want to call it digital brainstorm. Let's say I want to say um let's call it so. Do you see what I did? I changed it to speak to succeed. So what would I do? I can decide to change the colors if I want, but this is our brand color, so this is the only one I would change. What do I do? You see this part, edit, is for if you're introducing pictures. I'll show you how to introduce pictures. This is if you are cropping. This is if you want it to flip. If I click on flip now, flip horizontal, do you see it? Flip vertical. So if I want it to flip. Here, if I want to change the color, yes, I definitely want to change the color. And I'm going to change it to a dark blue. Yes, it looks almost like our brand color now. You can see our brand color down here. Yes, so now it is exactly our brand color. Yes, let me see. Yeah, I think this is okay. So let me change this to our brand color. Yes, I think this is good. This yellow looks a bit shouty. Let me see. No, the yellow is better. Yes. So that's what I did at the first stage. Now come here. Okay, so let me do something. So this now is for the lines. So these are lines. So this is for lines. If you want a line, whatever you want the line to do, I'll show you what we've done. Can you see that? But of course we don't
Yes.
need. So I'll just take it back to 0. So I don't need lines. But of course, if I need the lines, I can decide what to do with it. So you can see the color, I can change the color. But like I said, I don't want the stroke. I just want it like this. Now, this is corner rounding. If I want the stroke to be curved, I can do it this way and it will be curved. Do you see what do you see it? Do you see the stroke reducing? Do you see it having a round shape or not? Now, let me show you how to insert pictures. So what do? You come to uploads. You come to uploads. Of course, because I already have a lot of pictures uploaded, you can see it. So let's say you don't have any picture uploaded. You can click on upload files. Once you click on upload files, you'll see your file that you've uploaded. So I want it to be here. Now I want to remove the background of this picture because it's not looking good with the background, right? I go to BG remover and I remove the background of the picture. Now, can you see what that looks like?
Yeah.
Now I can come here. I can decide to do 1 or 2 things with this picture. Look at effects. No, let me click on the picture. Good. So I can flip it. Do you see that? Did you see what I just do with my picture?
Yeah.
Flipped it. Because it's very important for you to know about alignment when you're creating pictures or designs like this. Because if your designs don't align, it's just going to be tacky. That's why you see some designs and they're not just attractive. They're not just looking good because they are not properly aligned. So imagine that this was facing this. Who is it facing? But like this, it's like it's saying this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's properly aligned. That's what we're saying. It's properly aligned. Yes, I intentionally brought this back because we're saying speak to succeed. That's what we're saying. So you can then go ahead edit every other thing that you want to edit. You can go ahead to edit any other thing that you want to edit. That is your what? That is how to create it. Okay? So let me show you around. Here we have our elements. What are your elements? So all the elements you've used, they will be up here. But of course, you have your shapes, you have your graphics, you have polls and quizzes. So if you want a quiz in your presentation, you can put it here. Okay? You have in Canva, you have an AI image generator. Let's say you don't have a nice picture. What you have is not good, and you want a situation where you're going to get a nice picture, right? You can generate all these our cartoon pictures that you see people use. You can generate it. All right. Then sheets, tables, photos, videos, audios, chat, because you can use Canva for videos as well. Charts, stickers, frames, grids, mock-ups, collections. So there are a lot of things you can use, you can do with Canva, a lot. And you can't learn everything in one day. Because if in a proper Canva class, you will be practicing as I am practicing. If not, you're going to forget. You're going to forget. Let me show you some key apps you can use for Canva. Look at this. So let's just take a look at the apps. So let's see. Pictures. So let's see Pixelify. No, I don't want Pixelify. Pix.io. Okay, let's see. Pictures. Let me just type pictures. Yes. So this is, you can see, Gen Portraits, that's generate portraits. AI headshots. Let's go to AI headshots. Create headshots from photos in various. Let's go there. Let's go there. So you don't have a headshot that you can use for your flyers, and you are wondering, how am I going to go about it? I don't have a nice headshot. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do this. I don't do this. You have lots of questions. So you can choose a file. The first thing we do is let's choose this file. Let's see. Can you see my picture where I'm trying to pick a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's come here. Push. See if I have any of my pictures here. Okay, let me use this. This definitely doesn't look like a headshot for formal situations, right? So let's do something about it. Gender. I am a woman. I am not all. Let's see. Announcer, astronaut, Christmas, cowgirl, cyberpunk, cartoon, glamorous, LinkedIn, minimalist, office, photograph. Let me use haute photograph and let me generate. Let's see what it will give to us. So you really have no excuse as a person to say, oh, I don't have money to take pictures. AI will help you out. Just take your phone, create whatever pictures you can create, and you're good. You have no excuse. I don't know how to create slides. Canva said, leave it for me. I don't know how to create Instagram pictures. Canva say, leave it for me. I don't know how to do this. AI says, ask me. So you have no excuse, honestly, to get better. No excuse, zero excuses. So we're generating the image. Please wait as we process your headshot. And that's what we're doing. Okay? So this is what it brought out. Now, if I say, oh, I don't like what it came out, Well, I think the problem was because of the head tie I used. Okay, so I can decide to start over. I don't like that. So let me use another picture because it didn't come out well. Okay. Let me use this very old picture that I have. This picture was taken 2018. All right. So gender is woman. Okay, let's see. Can you imagine? So it's saying I can't use 1 of 0 credit. It's saying I can't use it. I can't. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So it's saying I can't create because I already used up my credits. So there's another app again that does this. Yeah, so let's go to apps, pictures. Okay, so let's look for Gen Portraits. That's generate portraits. Let's see.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ìwà ń lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Tí àwọn ọmọ mi nǹkan tó ń ṣe ọkọ̀
Please
lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́
mute your
wọ́n ti fẹ́ lọ kó lẹ́yìn ní lẹ́tọ̀.
Let's choose the
Ìkúnlọ́kọ̀
file.
wọ́n sọ fún mi kọ́kọ́ wọ́n pa ẹ́. Ẹ̀yin náà yóò jì láti ní ìgbọ́ tí mo kó ilé òkè ní lẹ́tà rẹ̀. Wọ́n kọ̀ gba bọ́ǹsì tàbí kí wọ́n máa tà ní ẹ̀sìn. Wọ́n lọ pa ebi wọ́n pa ní kódà owó bọ́ọ̀sì wọn fáwọn òun ń jẹun láyé wọn. Gan-an ni ọ̀rọ̀ ṣọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò yẹ kó jẹun. Ṣé èmi lè wà lékè má jẹun? Wọn ò oúnjẹ jẹ gbẹ̀rọ jẹ tán.
All right. So she has been muted. I think she has been muted. Okay. So let's go. Let's go and look for a picture. And here we are. So let's select a template. Let me select this. Let's select this. Let's see. It's loading. Preparing your portrait. So while it's loading, I hope I've answered all your questions today. Okay, please wait for a few moments and try again. I don't know what's wrong with my network. My network is fluctuating. The network is fluctuating because I've used these things a couple of times. So it's not supposed to be looking or feeling strange. I think it's still the same thing. It's telling me to try it again. Yeah, please wait a few moments and try again. So I think my network is somehow this evening. I think my network is somehow this evening. Let's see. It's still the same thing. Please wait a few moments and try again. Let me try again. But Miss Sandra, do you understand how we can create the slides now?
Yes, I do. And use the template on Canva.
Yes, just use a template. Just use a template. It's still not going. So I think the network is fluctuating. So this is it. And you're good. You're good to go. You're good to go. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
So do we have questions? Do we have questions? Have we benefited from today's session? Have
Yes,
we?
we have very well. Are we still going to have a public speaking session?
What did you say?
Are we still going to have a public speaking session? Maybe tomorrow? I was just looking at the timetable for today.
Yes, today is supposed to be public speaking, but because we had what do they call it? Yes, that's why we couldn't take the public
Okay.
speaking part. Yes.
Really, really like to see that
Tomorrow,
part.
supposed to be branding. That's what we're supposed to do tomorrow. Branding. And it's also very important for educators. Very, very important. So let's see how it goes. Tomorrow we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll take like branding for some, or maybe public speaking for some time, and then branding for some time. But if it's supposed to be like a combination of diction,
Yeah.
ethics, and public speaking. But I noticed that a lot of us here already know about diction, public speaking, and stuff like that. I think that's why I focused more on what we don't know today. Okay? Okay?
Yeah, thank you so much. But I would still want us to go the public speaking again because I joined.
Sorry, who is speaking, please?
Yeah, I said I think we should go over the public speaking again because I joined a bit late. So I will,
Okay, who is speaking?
yeah, public speaking.
Sorry, who is speaking? I don't know who is speaking. I'm trying to get. Okay, maybe I should remove my spotlight. Okay. Is that Miss Sandra? Like saying she, but you didn't join. Miss Sandra didn't join a bit late. Who is the person that says she joined a bit late?
It's Chimeri, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, no problem. Tomorrow we'll take some aspects of public speaking. I have a video on YouTube though that details public speaking. I think we did it a year. I think this time last year. Yes, it details public speaking. I have a video on executive presence. I spent an hour talking about executive presence. I have it on YouTube as well. So,
Oh,
but
well,
yes,
that's
yes,
interesting.
yes, I do have it here. So tomorrow I wanted us to work on the branding part because everybody has something that they want to give. So how do you give it, even if you had never you've never introduced anything to anybody before? How do you do it in a way that is so easy for you? There are so many of us that have the talent, but we don't know how to dish it out. We don't know how to tell people, okay, come and buy from me. We don't know the steps to take. We don't know how to create offers. We don't know all of those things. So, but let's see how tomorrow will go. We'll see how much we can take tomorrow. Okay? Okay? All right?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Somebody's line is breaking. Teacher K's line is breaking. All
Okay.
right.
I'll go search for the executive
All right.
training.
All right. All right. All right.
Thank
No
you
problem.
so much for your time.
All right. Take care.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.